What's up, ladies and gents? I'm your host, CenterStrain01, and welcome back to Assassin's Creed Syndicate. We are now finally able to open up the actual kind of the big world here. And so first thing we're going to do is we are now playing as Jacob Frye. So actually what I want to do is we have some skill points to unlock. So we're going to go ahead and do this. Remember, I want to be more stealthy with Evie whenever we choose to play as her. So keep that in mind as I'm going through here. We have 3 points. Let's see if there's anything that looks like it could be something we would want. I'm going to still say that we're obviously going to get into some fights, so it wouldn't be a bad thing to have a little bit more health with Evie as well. As well as, you know, having a better eagle vision. Definitely want eagle vision up with Evie because she's going to be using that a lot. And now we've reached level 2 with her, just like we have with Jacob in the previous video. So we've unlocked a lot more. But you can see that there's other things that we have now. So once we get a few more points, we'll obviously do some stealth things like this here. And then we'll be able to kind of level up a little bit and get a little better. So let's take a look at our inventory. Take a look at our capes. It looks like we've got some new capes available to us that do upgrade a little bit in the stealth and in the defense department. You can see that one is a huge upgrade. However, doesn't look like we can unlock it. You need to be level 5 and it has to be crafted. So just kind of giving you guys a chance to look at some of the different cloaks and all that stuff that you have. So obviously the best choice that we're going to have is this one right here. And we got plenty enough. You can do an upgraded preview so you can take a look at it. And we're going to equip it. Give ourselves a little bit more stealth power. Let's see, outfits. Still need to unlock some more stuff before we can get those. Firearms. We just have the very basic one. Gauntlets. You know, everything we're going to have to unlock, of course. We just have her regular cane sword. Noble cane sword that we could buy. Or if she wants to be more of a brawler. I think I prefer her to have the cane sword. Which is pretty cool. But we're going to wait till we get some more money before we start doing all of that. And of course, you could buy different colors. They don't really do anything except add an aesthetic. That makes the uniform look a little different, so. Alright, with that being said, we're going to move on now. If you look at the progression log, it'll definitely tell you about everything that you've got going on in the game. Like if you look at the progress tracker, you can see what sequence that you're on, what sequence that you've completed. As you can see, we've completed sequence 1 and 2 100%, and now we're moving on 3. And we have what looks to be one more memory in this in order to actually unlock it. Then we have associate activities, London stories we haven't unlocked just yet, miscellaneous chests, all that kind of stuff around. Lots and lots of things to do in this game. So I've bored you guys enough. It's time to move on to the actual next mission, sequence 3, Abberline, we presume. The twins seek out Sergeant Frederick Abberline in a Whitechapel back alley. It's go time.
I don't see Mr. Abberline.
Well, we tried.
I may know a thing or two about that splendid fellow you're talking about.
What's this?
God's sake! Are you trying to blow the gaff?
What?
Sergeant Abberline, at your service. I presume you're the Frye twins Green mentioned.
I was expecting you to be a policeman.
I was expecting you to be discreet.
Henry Green said that you could help us go unnoticed.
This is how it will work. I will give you the names of criminal gang members. You will bring them back to me. Quietly.
Oh, we'll be as quiet as an old lady. A very hairy, strange old lady that looks a lot like a policeman.
Now, whatever you do, try to remain within the bounds of the law, for my sake. I don't need any corpses at the station. Approach the target from behind and attempt to make them talk. Then bring them to my
Alright, kidnapping. When undetected behind an enemy, press circle. To kidnap them, move slowly near enemies to shrink your detection radius. Move faster with R2, of course, will make it easier for enemies to detect you. Press circle to shove a kidnapped captive into an enclosed carriage. Alright, Homeward Dalton, advantage. He is completing this challenge will grant extra money and XP. Bring back the target alive.
No! There was even a bloody poem written about us! Oh. Spare penny. This one small penny.
Time to collect the rent, eh? Get off me!
I don't
Piss
want
off!
to hurt you. Walk.
Oi!
Shut your mouth. Meet my blade.
Get your hands off me!
Stop squeezing people of every last penny and we'll talk.
Kaylock, we hear of this terrible mistake you've made.
You won't have the chance to scream save me, let alone pay Kaylock a visit.
Help! Help!
Alright, so I gotta remember we are in London. Drive on the left side of the road.
That's it. Come on.
So right now we're just conquering Whitechapel, and this is what you need to do to conquer the different areas of the game, is you'll slowly start to just kind of like unlock everything within a district, and it's actually kind of really fun to do. And there's just so much side missions that you can do. It's all just open world and great. Of course, you don't have to take your time like me. I just don't want to run too many people over. It's very easy to run people over in this game. They just like to run right in the middle of the road.
Here now.
Would be glad to see him behind bars. Thank you.
Alright, so as you can see, the bounty hunt is complete. The challenge was to bring back the target alive. So hopefully, guys, you have enjoyed this, and that was a pretty simple, easy mission to get into. I think this was also one of the missions I showed you guys when I played this game early. So I'm just going to rate it as a 3, and hopefully you guys enjoyed. Alright, so associates and loyalty. Find associates throughout London and aid them. Aiding associates increase their loyalty to the Rooks. Loyalty unlocks unique and valuable rewards. Alright, so the first part of that sequence mission, I guess you could say, is done. I'm not really sure if it's an actual sequence or something like that. So since that one is done, obviously the next one that we're going to go on to will be to catch an urchin. And so again, guys, of course, thank you so much for everything that you do. I really do appreciate it, of course, and we are going to move on to the next one. And of course, I will see you next time. Peace out, bitches.